Anna Seiler is the kindest human being that I think I've ever known. She is creative. She likes nothing more than writing songs, making music, painting pictures, doing crafty, creative things.
She is kind and compassionate. I'm one of my favorite people in the whole world, obviously. She's my baby sister.
I was diagnosed with neuroblastoma when I was born. So I was in the NICU at St. Vincent's.
We didn't know if she was going to make it. We didn't really know until after she was born what the issue was with her. We knew something was wrong. We didn't know what it was.
She went through 8 cycles of chemotherapy and 2 surgeries as part of her treatment.
I remember my mom being in the hospital all the time and going to visit sometimes. I remember our community just like fully embracing my family, and they'd bring us meals. And
the way that people came together around us during that time when she was sick was incredible, but when we got to go to Disney, it was just an incredible celebration of the fact that Anna is healthy and she's gonna be with us.
We stayed at Give Kids the World Village, and so I remember Mayor Clayton coming and tucking us in at one night, and then there was free ice cream. I remember that. Every single day we got ice cream.
We'd never been on a plane. It was all of our first time on a plane, and just having the best time in the world.
As a 4th grader, getting to miss school and go to Disney World for a week is, second to nothing in the world. It was the coolest thing I've ever done.
It's cool that now, years and years later, I'm still remembering that trip and remembering all the things that were brought into our lives because of that.
It's kind of just a time to forget that despair or that darkness and not focus on that, because if you're at the hospital 24/7, that is what you're focusing on.
Just the kindness of the people who donate and the kindness of people who work and volunteer for the Indiana Children's Wish Fund. It's just incredible and so inspiring.
You know, I feel like at the time, because I was only 6 or 7 years old when we learned about it, then did it, it was hard to kind of imagine where that came from. It was almost like, you know, when you're a preschool, you have that magical thinking. You can't really comprehend like logic behind things. And so I feel like it wasn't until later we ended up going back to Give Kids the World Village a few years later. And I feel like it was then that I was able to appreciate the experience a little bit more and realize like, oh, there was a lot more going into this than I originally thought.
We were so grateful to the Wish Fund because they made the vacation or experience of a lifetime possible for our family in a way that we never could have. And the work that they do is just such a blessing for so many families, to give them a respite from the day-to-day rigors of treatment or the ups and downs of awaiting medical testing and things like that. So I'm just really grateful that they exist and that they've been so wonderful to us.